Elon Musk announced the existing of the Boring Company in December 2016. After 2 months, the company had begun digging testing trench on the premises of SpaceX offices in Hawthorne, since construction on its site would not require any permits. When told by the employees on a Friday afternoon that it would take at least 2 weeks to move staff cars in the parking lot and start digging the first hole with Boring Company's tunneling machine, Musk said, "Let's get started today and see what's the biggest hole we can dig between now and Sunday afternoon, running 24 hours a day." Later that day, the cars were gone and there was a hole in the ground. To solve the problem of soul-destroying traffic, Elon Musk thinks that roads must go 3D, which means either flying cars or tunnels are needed. Unlike flying cars, tunnels are weatherproof, out of sight, and won't fall on your head. A large network of tunnels many levels deep would help alleviate congestion in any city. No matter how large a city grows, more levels can always be added. Musk announced in March of 2017 that sometime in April the company would start using a tunnel boring machine to begin digging a usable tunnel at SpaceX. At the end of April, a boring machine was seen at SpaceX with the Boring Company's name on the side. The name of the machine was revealed by Elon Musk as Godot, named after the Beckett play Waiting for Godot. Godot is a conventional tunnel boring machine. With its rotatory cutting wheel, the tunneling machine breaks the material from the tunnel face. The material is then transferred to the belt conveyor system in the rear of the shield via screw conveyor, while the hydraulic cylinders press the machine forward continuously. The concrete segments are then installed under the protection of shield skin. But the problem with this machine is that the process is so slow that the drilling phase must have to be stopped for concrete segments installation, and also this process is quite expensive. In order to dig tunnels fast and at a lower price, Elon Musk came up with the idea of developing its own boring machine, just like he had done with the rockets at SpaceX. Proof Rock is a fully Boring Company designed machine and was under development by 2018. The Boring Company completed the design and ordered the long lead time parts in late 2018 and began to assemble the machine in 2019. It is slated to sport a 15x improvement in tunneling speed over the existing state of the art in 2017 and will also cost less than Godot. Proof Rock is named after the love song J. Alfred Prufrock by Eliot. The company began to engage in a number of marketing promotion in 2018 and offered several types of promotional merchandise to consumers. These have included hats, fire extinguishers, and flamethrowers. The company began its consumer sales by offering 50,000 hats at $20 each, bringing in $1 million. After that, they thought of selling another product with more margin. Elon Musk came up with the idea of flamethrowers.
I'm a big fan of Spaceballs, the movie. And in Spaceballs, yogurt goes through the merchandising section, and they have a flamethrower in the merchandising section of Spaceballs. And the kids love that one. That's the line. When he pulls out the flamethrower, it's like, we should do a flamethrower.
In 4 days, 20,000 flamethrowers were sold at price of $500 each, bringing in $10 million in 4 days. The company's flamethrower was a blowtorch-shaped gun and is legal to use in all US states except Maryland. The sale of the flamethrower attracted criticism, with politicians seeking to introduce legislation that would ban sales of the device in California. Elon Musk announced on Twitter that he would rename them to Not a Flamethrower and subsequently updated the Boring Company website, where it also states that it is the world's safest flamethrower. Musk announced on Twitter in 2018 that the company would soon be launching a new type of merchandise, which he described as Lego-like interlocking bricks made from tunneling rock and sand that you can use to create sculptures and buildings. The bricks are to cost 10 cents each. The concept of these bricks came from the waste sand that company was getting. According to Musk, company's goal is to enhance tunneling speed by establishing a tunnel network that is financially feasible. The company states that future boring operations will implement a simultaneous operation of the boring and tunnel reinforcement to reduce the cost of tunneling operations, in addition to the reduction of tunnel size, reusing soil materials for tunnel construction, and further technological improvements. According to Tesla and SpaceX board member, tunnels specifically built for electric vehicles have reduced size and complexity and thus decreased cost. Musk also hinted at the possibility that the underground infrastructure technology might be used for his project of creating a self-sustaining human colony on Mars, and then along the way building underground habitats where you could build an entire city underground if you wanted to.